evening, and thank you for participating in another Dubai's Daughter podcast. And I have the absolute pleasure of speaking with Miss Danita Mitchell. Would you introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. My name is Danita Mitchell. I'm honored to be with you tonight and speak with you and be a part of this podcast. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Glad to have you. So let's just get right into it. So we have an icebreaker. Did you get the icebreaker question?
I got some questions from you, so yeah, just hit me with it.
We're
What is
gonna,
it?
it's an easy one. Okay. So
Okay.
has there ever been a time where you lost a position, lost out on an opportunity, or gained an opportunity because of business etiquette?
Yes, there's been a time very early in my career that I believe I lost an opportunity because of business etiquette. I've gained opportunities as well. You probably can talk about that a little bit later, but absolutely lost an opportunity because of what I think was business etiquette.
Okay. What was the issue? What did
Well,
you do?
I I went on an interview and I was very new in my career. Many years ago. I don't want to date myself. I went on an interview and I was chewing gum during the interview. In hindsight, once you learn about business and interviewing, and you get a little bit more experience under your belt, uh, the feedback wasn't given to me from the person that interviewed me, but I'm pretty sure in hindsight that if I had interviewed someone that was chewing gum during the interview, then I probably would not have hired them.
Absolutely true, right?
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, but you live and you learn, right?
Yeah, I was
That,
learning.
yeah, that's
Learning.
a big thing, and we don't think about that. Like stick um candy in your mouth or some kind of drop in your mouth or something like that. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, but thank you. I'm sorry to put you on the spot like that too.
No, I still think about it till today. And I took it as a learning lesson. So, and it's all good. If it can help somebody else, then I'm happy to talk about it.
Absolutely. Thank you. So we'll get right into it. So right now, what are you doing career wise?
I am a licensed real estate broker, a realtor for North and South Carolina.
Good. And in high school, did you have any idea what you wanted to do with your life?
Not really. I thought my senior year that I wanted to be an office administrator. I could type really fast, and I was interested in that. So I kind of followed that path right after high school.
Well, that's good. Did you intern with any companies from high school, college, whenever?
I didn't intern with any companies, but I do feel like I did start at companies in lower positions and worked my way up. So I feel like that was almost like an internship because I started at the
From,
ground level and
from
was able to work my way up, which is kind of like what interns do, right?
exactly. You just so happen to get paid. So it was
Yes.
your full time job.
I was fortunate to be getting paid, but they were pretty low level positions at that, and that's okay.
You come a long way.
Yes.
So one of the things with internships is not everybody gets paid,
Right. Exactly.
but there's a lesson in there.
Exactly.
Right. You either learn what you like, you're really good at this. Maybe I should make a career out of this, or
Right.
I don't like this at all.
And I also feel like too, it gives you exposure. Like I was saying, I started in lower level positions, but because I worked really hard and I took it seriously, it wasn't really necessarily at the time what I wanted to do. Other people in higher positions noticed me and recommended me for other jobs.
That's exactly what this program is about. Going in knowing what you need to know and someone recognizing you.
Right.
Now, not only are you supposed to know what what you're doing when you go in there, but you're definitely looking for the recognition, right? So
Exactly.
with our girls that are 15 through 17 years old, what we are doing is at the end of their program, we are giving them the opportunity for internships. We are looking at women-owned businesses right now. Of course, all businesses are wonderful, but women-owned businesses, since we're dealing with females,
Right.
we want the female business owners to take our young ladies under their wings, mentor them.
Right.
It's a great feeling, isn't it?
It is awesome feeling. I did not get where I am today without mentors and people seeing something in me that they believed in me, and they pushed me toward other positions. They mentored me, so I wouldn't be where I am today without mentors. So that's an absolutely great thing, and your program is going to help a whole lot of young ladies, I believe.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. I really believe that as well. We're going to go on. What goals did you have in college?
Well, I didn't go to a four-year college. I went to it was like a business administration school. Like I said, I knew that I wanted to do some type of office management when I was in high school. So my goal was always well, at that time was to run an office to, because I felt like I had managerial skills, leadership skills. So that's really, what I was thinking about at that time.
So this is right. This is in high school where you felt like
Yes,
you had that leadership.
I did. I
Yeah.
felt like I wanted to be where I ran an office, or that office manager.
Yeah.
I had very good administration skills, but I wanted to use that toward making an office better, and running things. So I mean, it kind of ties in what I'm doing today because I'm running my own business. So yeah.
Absolutely. Again, you've come a long way, but how fantastic is that? Um, and that's one of the programs that we do teach as well. Business etiquette is one, business
Right.
administration is the other.
Right.
So I just want everyone to take a moment and listen to what she said, how the business admin skills actually helped her, even in high school, straight out of high school, right?
Hmm. Straight out of high school. I mean, I knew what my this is the thing, I think, as well, is you understand what your gifts are, or the things that you love and like to do. And that is, as long as you are staying within being true to yourself and those things that you love, you'll develop, and you'll always do well, and eventually you will make money from those things that you love. You may not make that right away, but if you stay true to yourself and your I say talents or your gifts, you'll eventually can make money from doing those things.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. Thank you. What steps did you take to reach your goal? We know that in high school, you knew your typing skill was really, really high. We
Right.
know that you went to school for, well, business school for business administration. What other steps did you take?
Well, I mean, like I said, my goal was to do office administration. So my first few jobs were actually that. I was transcribing, I was typing. Someone saw something in me, and they offered me different positions. But I always knew that I had to have a mentor. So I aligned myself with people that knew more than I did, that believed in me and could help me along the way. So those people showed up in my business career. And I think it was because every position that I had, I worked really hard. I mean, I took it seriously, no matter what it was.
Exactly.
And time management, I think, is also important. I think writing your goals down
Say that one again. Time management, because it was on.
Time management is very important. Always be doing something that's going to help you to reach your goal. Write your, I write out my schedule every Sunday night. So I know what I'm doing every day, and I am writing in things that help me to reach my goals.
Absolutely.
And if you know, and you can block out different time. I find that blocking out 2 to 3 hours a day, even on my days off, and this is just for me, that I'm doing something toward my goal. Eventually, you'll look back and you'll see the progress that you've made.
Yes.
So I think aligning yourself with people that are where you want to be or that are willing to help you. I also think that being very mindful of how you spend your time is very important as well. And just working really hard toward the goal.
Yeah, all of those are very good traits to develop early,
Yes. Yeah.
because you will need those later in life,
Yes.
right?
You,
so, so
and
you
you
could not,
definitely will.
yeah, you could not do any of the things that you just said, and then you can get to be our age, or and I'm not going to date myself either, but you can get to be our age and look back and like, what a waste.
Right.
The talent that I know I have, what I could have done with it. Or if I could have met the right person, and maybe I did meet the right person, and for some reason something didn't click. Nine times out of 10, it's you. If somebody's there to mentor you, they really mean it.
Right.
I'm going to take you up under my wings. I want to show you the ropes, and don't be a constructive criticism is just that.
Right.
We don't
And
take it as constructive criticism. We take it as criticism. They're finding fault in everything that I do. But constructive criticism is actually a thing, isn't it?
it absolutely is. And I did not, I mean, I have to say, I have to be honest, because I think honesty helps people. Um, there were people that showed up, and when I think about it, there were situations where some people did show up to mentor me, but I wasn't aware enough at that time to be able to seize that opportunity. So
Exactly.
you have to be aware of what's happening when it happens, because sometimes it's very subtle. Someone takes an interest in you and they say they want to help you, and you have to trust when that person shows up as well.
Yeah.
You said you want to take that opportunity.
Yeah. It can be something as simple as um, a smaller project, or a project that does not have anything to do with what you're working
Exactly.
on, what your job is, or, you know, um, uh, pull you off of, pull you away from your desk, and have you, can you come help me do this? Now, of course, you're mindful of everything anyway, but these
Right.
are people that's taking interest in you because I see your work here. Let's see if we can get you doing something else. Let's see how you do in this area. And then before you know it, all you have to do is post out, right?
Right. It could
That's
be a
a
try.
great job.
Yeah, it could be them trying you out just to see. And it also, with the people that showed up for me, the one thing that they said to me was that I see myself in you. I see myself um, 10 years ago, right?
Yes.
And was kind of always my cue. Oh, okay.
Which is a glorious thing. It really is a welcomed compliment.
Right.
If I see myself in someone, if I see me in somebody, hopefully I'm seeing the good part. And if you're at work, that's all you should be seeing is the good,
Right.
positive work ethic, work
Well,
ethics that they have. Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but sometimes they were also giving me constructive criticism when they said that.
Exactly.
So
That's a thing.
it is a thing.
It is a thing. We just don't think that it is. But yeah, that's a part of it. Listening, being aware, um, knowing what you're here for. Okay. You're not just here. I mean, know where you come from and try to figure out where you're going. And if you can get a mentor, especially a woman, this is what I'm thinking right now,
Absolutely
especially a
agree.
woman that wants to put you up under her wing, go. Because not all women are like that. Some women are, she's trying to take my job, or somebody else can do this better. There's so many different aspects to women, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for great business minded um, women, CEOs, owners of companies, to actually mentor these kids.
Right.
And because they're not going to always be kids, they're going to be growing and learning. Why not learn the positive things, right?
That's exactly right. My first mentor even actually did say that. She said that, and she was very, far along in her career, very experienced. And she did say that align yourself with women. And because women are more apt to give you a chance. And that's exactly what I mean. And now that was profound. That was many years ago.
And that was many years ago. So
Yeah.
imagine how it is now, right?
Yes.
And we're
Mm.
not saying that the male business owners or CEOs won't do the same thing, because I have a mentor now at my age with what I'm doing right now with the buy store. I have a mentor.
Right.
It is important to have someone in your life with different things that you're doing at different stages. It's very important because you can just, you can go, I can just do this all wrong. And that's not what I want to do. I don't want to do Dubai's daughter wrong. I want to do it the right way. I want young ladies to actually get what they need from this organization. Although our participants are 15 through 17-year-old females, the adults that listen to our podcast, the adults that are on our Facebook page or that checks our website or whatever, they're getting something too.
Yes.
So you should always be getting something,
That's
right?
right. You're always learning. And I have a mentor now, even at this stage of my career.
Yes. Yes, it's important. It's necessary. So last question I have for you. In the field that you're in, do you see business etiquette being applied?
Oh my gosh, yes, every day. And business etiquette is so important, especially in the real estate field, because you are helping clients to buy and sell homes, and you're negotiating for them. And as you know, buying a home, that's one of the biggest decisions that a person will make, besides having a child and getting married. Buying a home is right up there with that. And that person that has hired you is relying on you to do the very best job for them.
Exactly.
So you have to be, you're representing that person when you're talking to sellers. Say, for instance, if you're representing a buyer and you're talking with the seller's agent, how you present yourself to that person really can affect your client at the end of the day. So if you're professional, if you're, on top of things, presenting yourself easy to work with, um, I see it applied every day. And it's not just the way you act, it's the way you dress, it's the way you approach people. It's just the whole aspect every day.
Everything is you.
Right.
Everything about it is you. From the time that person, by the very first time you have a conversation with the person until they close, you're supposed to exemplify business etiquette. Not only are you working for the company and you're supposed to make the company look good, but they have to be comfortable with you.
Exactly.
So you're selling yourself.
Right. And you're branding yourself. I mean, even my license is hung with Keller Williams, but I'm branding myself. I'm a representative of, I'm an independent contractor. This is my business. But like I said, when you're representing your client, you're representing them. And when you're putting your first, I feel like when you're putting your best foot forward always, and it's just the very first time they speak with you, the very first time they meet you, it's just people make decisions very quickly about someone. I say in the first 5 minutes
Yes,
of talking with you or meeting you. So you, first impressions are key.
always. They are. Eye contact. I know we're in this pandemic right now, but the handshake, everything.
Yes,
But like we're doing right now, we're doing a Zoom call. So we're actually looking at each other face to face.
right.
So I can look around that nice area that you're in and I can just notice wonderful things. But I do want you to see that I'm looking at you,
Right, exactly.
you know? I want to hear what you're saying. I'm paying attention. So you have listening skills, you got the handshake, the eye contact, what comes out of your mouth,
Exactly.
everything is business etiquette and everything is you. So from the very first meeting, whether
And
it's mhm,
I think attitude is key as well.
re-
Regardless of the situation, people can feel your attitude. I mean, even when a situation is going well, if it's not going well, how you show up and your attitude can make or break a situation or an encounter.
a cell,
Yes, absolutely.
absolutely. Because
Abs-
I feel like with the attitude that you have right now, you're gonna make sure I get in the home. That's how they feel. She's gonna make sure we get there. I mean, we might have a little bit of work to do, but I trust her. You know what, honey? I trust her. That's a thing. I really believe that. And I know
right.
it to be true. I've seen it over and over and over again. It is a true thing. So did you have any questions about Device Daughter or any comments that you'd like to leave?
Well, I mean, you've given me a great idea of what you guys do. I think that is wonderful. I do feel like it starts early with the age that these young ladies are starting. That's going to go with them for the rest of their lives. I know when people mentored me or took interest in me at a very early age, I still remember those people. I still keep in touch with those people.
Yes,
And I recall those things that I was taught um, even now in how to do business, even the things that, like I said, when I missed out on opportunities because I was not uh, using business etiquette or doing the right things, I still remember the constructive criticism.
yes.
Uh, so I think what you're doing is wonderful. It's absolutely great. It's very much needed, and I know that a lot of people will benefit from it.
I thank you very much for those comments because that's exactly how we feel. So, um, thank you, Danita, for your time, your wise words that our young ladies are going to eventually hear. But again, this podcast is not for our participants, it's for parents, aunts, grandparents, teachers, counselors, somebody who knows that this young lady will fit really good in this program.
Right.
So that's what this is for. So we thank you so much for participating in our episode of
Thank
Devi's
you for the
Daughter.
opportunity. Thank you
Absolutely.
for
Absolutely. Please check out our website. It's devisedaughter.org. If you need any information, there's a contact form on there. You're welcome to fill that out. I'll get back with you as quickly as possible. Please listen to our podcast we're on 5 different stations now, Spotify being one of the main ones. So look us up, share it, like our pages on Facebook, and we will talk with you soon.